Mikey, step back in the building. Hey, man, what we looking at right now, man, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hey, man, listen. Hey, man, did Harden finally make a good... this move is nice. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay? Garland's gonna do good in Clippers, but, the Clippers gonna be on rebuild phase. They traded everybody. But the Cleveland Cavaliers with James Harden is looking spicy. They said Mitchell and Harden wouldn't work. How was that? How do you think that's not going to work? Mitchell's an undersized two guard. He finally got an oversized point guard. Lord have mercy. It's going to work out for sure. Okay? The highlights are enough.
How much talk.
Lord have mercy.
Teams, they've been here less than a week as Harden nails a triple. Watching how much
And you got both of them coming at you. Now, let's look at the roster and talk about the opportunity. James Harden made a very important and very smart decision, especially in the weak East. East is back weak because Tatum's injured. Not everybody's healthy, so you got the Pistons is one of the strongest teams in the East. So there's an opportunity there. Let's go ahead and look at the roster. I know the young guy's unhappy, like, damn, man, he taking my spot. But Cleveland right now has a trajectory with their particular lineup to go to the championship. Y'all say it right now. I'm not going to shoot around it. I'm not going to bullshit around it. I'm just telling you, Cleveland Cavaliers have the opportunity to get into a championship run. Okay, let's look into the whys. First of all, look at the stat book. Can I get some Yahoo Sports, please? Can we? Because they official with the stats. Can we get the stat line, please, real quick? All right, let's just go and hit this game here. All right, it's the game before yesterday, and kind of look at the percentage moves of what happened in the game. Actually, let's do the box score. So player stats in the first game back with the Wizards, and again they were playing against the Wizards of the G League because Wizards looking for a draft pick, but Cavaliers, okay, Harden 1 for 3, 10 from 12 from the field. He had 11 assists. That's the key thing here, all right? He is looking to pass more. I know he had Kawhi, but Kawhi been injured all the time. Come on, man. You want me to stay with Kawhi all the time? Huh? Injured-ass Kawhi always hurt. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do here, all right? He put up a cool 13. Mitchell put up a cool 17. But now, here goes the difference makers. The shooters on the outside. Sam Merrill put up 26 points from the outside in the last game. And he could shoot the crap out of the ball. They got some more shooters in Tomlin. Schrader was added as a backup point guard. They got Nance, Mr. Proctor. Well, how about the man in the middle, right? The success in alley-oops from your boy, Mr. Allen, because he now has a point guard, are ridiculous. Now, I'm not saying Garland's not a point guard. I think he's tremendous. But he's another dude that, he get hurt a lot. You know what I'm saying? He get hurty. You know what I mean? So Allen has a difference maker on the offensive end that's finally getting the ball in the places that he likes to see it. And, that's pretty easy for one of the leaping big men. Just go ahead and throw up in the end. They fucking alley-oop and dunk. They're always waiting for it. Some guys just don't pass it, right? Now you got a guy that can see over and pass and get you that alley-oop dunk. So that's like the good news story for James Harden, okay? Now, we continue on and look at this roster. You got a man missing, right? How about the power forward, okay? Mr. Evan Mobley is going to come back. Mr. Strus comes back. D. Wade is out. We're talking about guys that can shoot the damn three ball damn well. Okay? These guys can shoot the three ball very well. By the way, this game's not over. It's still in play. Okay? So when you look at this type of output and these weapons, because now you got a big three, right? You got Evan Mobley, who I think can play like an all-star. You got Harden. You got Mitchell. You got a big three. When you look for your dick man, I call role players. Let's call him dick man. You got a legit former star point guard in Dennis Schrader. You got a lot of defense there, guys that's going to hustle. You got center and Mr. Allen, all right? Could probably use some more size, but they went out and got Mr. Bryant, Thomas Bryant, who looks happy. By the way, Thomas Bryant, despite all the injuries, it feels like he's 50, right? The man is freaking 28 years old. So all these things play in retrospect for somebody to say there's a championship abroad or opportunity for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and it's happened with this trade. Something that he couldn't say on the West Coast. So for me, this Harden move was intelligente. Standings wise, let's look at them. They're the number 14. Let's just look at the other teams' rosters and really pick at it, okay? The number one team in the East is the Bad Boy Pistons. They back. Congratulations. Finally got some heart. We fighting now, huh? Good job. All right. Finally fighting. All right, Stewart. All right. Celtics. They lost a couple of key guys. All right, in my opinion. Just looking at their roster, but they still killing it. Williams is said. That's not this. What the hell? We go other side of this. Hauser, Brown, Cater. Look, they still haven't got Tatum back, and look at the beating they're pulling. But let me tell you this. I would bet the book on your boy Mitchell, Harden, and Mobley being able to overstand White, Brown, and Tatum. All right? They did get Vujicic, which is a great pickup. He's going to come off the bench with Pritchard. Again, no doubt about it, Celtics are a cohesive team. So even though the names are not there, because of their cohesion, they can cause damage, all right? Let's go back one, all right? Who else is up there in the standings perspective? Well, you got the Knicks, the number. That's probably the toughest team, or just from an eyeball roster perspective. You know, the Knicks, they got a few good weapons, right? And your boy, let's hit the player-by-player stats. The game is on now. Bridges, Towns, Brunson. Hard-nosed players. Probably the toughest matchup for Cleveland. But for me, I still got them as a win. The scariest team is actually a team that's getting their ass beat, which is the 76ers. They just can't put shit together, okay? They actually got more weapons than a lot of these teams. But, you know, Paul George is out after tested positive to Canelo meat. So we got to wait for that. The Knicks, the fourth team, I think are beatable right now by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Standings. Let's go back again. Raptors, scary team because of the youth under there, right? Got a lot of youth that's running. And, yeah, they look good. Like the Raptors, Barnes, Ingram, Pulte, Quickly, Barrett, all right? Solid. Solid as a rock, okay? Appreciate that. Probably the best defensive team cut it in the playoffs. Grady Dick is going to be a three-point shooter. Once he gets going, Miss Philadelphia, good center, came off the Bucks. I remember him there. He looked good on the Bucks. They got a solid lineup, man, right? The big two and Ingram and Barnes, and some say R.J. Barrett's there too. Remember, no one pick way back in the day. They're a team that's formidable, no doubt about it. But do you have Harden being this team? Like, that would be the trouble team. Like, the Raptors are probably the scariest team out there. I didn't even touch the Pistons, right? They're beating them right now. 76ers, I think once George gets back, they could be the scariest. They got everything. Magic is also scary because of their depth. The Heat always overachieving every freaking year. Overachieve. Just as the 76ers, and this is a wait-and-see situation for these guys. Anyhow, my point is, this trade definitely put Cleveland Cavaliers in the running for a championship. Let me know your thoughts. I think they got all the pieces, and you know they could get some more long 6'8", 6'9" guys from G League to round out their roster and really make a run for it. I think Harden just made one of his best moves, and everyone underneath them right now is unhappy that they didn't make a trade. I'm out of here. Peace.